creature. Make us thankful for your loving providence, and grant that we, remembering the account that we must one day give, may be faithful stewards of your good gifts. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
District 2, Commissioner
Here.
Ward. District 3, Commissioner Starkey. District 4, Commissioner Fitzpatrick. District 5, Commissioner Mariano.
Here.
District 1, Chairman Oakley.
Here. And we have a quorum. And this time this is a public hearing. Now we proceed with the public hearing agenda, started with item P1.
Item P1 was published in the Tampa Bay Times on August 25th, 2021.
Good morning, Justin Grant, Director of Public Infrastructure, Fiscal and Business Administration. Item P1 is a resolution by the Board of County Commissioners, Pasco County, Florida, establishing a final annual non-ad valorem assessment rate and adopting the final non-ad valorem assessment roll for the Quail Hollow Municipal Service Benefit Unit, known as the MSBU, used to establish the budget to fund those activities as recommended by the Advisory Board of the Quail Hollow MSBU.
Okay. Do we have, this is public hearing. Do we have anyone to speak to this item?
There is no one signed up on WebEx for this item, Mr. Chair. However, we do have someone in person who signed up. I just don't know what agenda item they are here for. Mr. Pastor Troy Hedison. What item are you here for?
Sign up for the agenda item.
Okay, thank you, sir.
It's the public comment.
That's at 10 o'clock.
At 10.
That's at 10 o'clock. For those, this is just on these items, these 5 items. Okay. All right. No one to speak to this item.
See, now move for roll.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign.
Is this required for a roll call vote?
I haven't been told that. There's not.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep. So it passed 4-0. Next item, P2.
Item P2 was published in the Tampa Bay Times on August 25th, 2021.
Item P2 is a resolution by the Board of County Commissioners of Pasco County, Florida, establishing a final equivalent residential unit and a final annual non-ad valorem assessment rate, and adopting the final non-ad valorem assessment roll for the Fox Ridge Municipal Service Benefit Unit for the road maintenance and drainage system repairs, providing for an effective date.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Is anyone signed up to speak to P2?
No one on WebEx and no one in person signed up.
Roll.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like sign. Motion passed 4-0. Item P3.
Item P3 was published in the Tampa Bay Times on August 25th, 2021.
Item P3 is a resolution by the Board of County Commissioners of Pasco County, Florida, establishing a final non-ad valorem assessment rate and adopting the final non-ad valorem assessment roll for the Williamsburg West Municipal Service Taxing Unit, MSTU, used to establishing the budget to fund those activities as recommended by the Advisory Board of the Williamsburg West MSTU.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Is anyone signed up for this item?
No one on WebEx and no one signed up in person.
Second.
Okay.
You still need to call for if there's anybody in.
Does anybody
You did.
in the audience wish to speak to this item? Seeing no one?
Move approval.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, like sign. Motion passed 4-0. P4.
Item P4 was published in the Tampa Bay Times on August 18th, 2021.
Good morning. My name is Sandy Chiquette, Administrative Service Manager for the Public Works Department. I am here for your approval of Agenda PW 210093, Resolution of the Board of County Commissioners of Pasco County, Florida, to establish the FY21 equivalent residential unit, ERU, and ERU utility fee rate to fund the Pasco County Stormwater Management Utility System and provide an effective date. In 2020, the stormwater utility fee was adopted at $95 per ERU. 2021 preliminary rate on the trim was $95 per ERU. 2021 final rate resolution, $95 per ERU. Total value of the assessment is approximately $27 million.
Okay. Has anyone signed up to speak to item P4?
Yes, item P4, we have someone in person. We did not have anyone online. The person who signed up in person is Dorothea Deck, Grazik Perino.
Yes. Come to the podium.
Apologize if I mispronounced your name.
I go by Dade.
D, oh, okay, thank you.
Good morning, and I'm sorry, this is my first time ever coming to a Pasco County meeting, so I apologize if I
So
don't
you-
know
okay.
what the proper procedure is, but I'm Dee Perino. I live in Darby, Florida, on Miller Road. I recently, in the last 3 months, lost my husband unexpectedly, and with the hurricane that came to Darby and the recent rain, we've experienced a lot of flooding on Miller Road, and the ditches were allowed to be filled in with sand and not properly maintained. I also live next to a canal that drains into Cypress Creek, and the canal is totally plugged up. I've made numerous phone calls about the road and the canal and the flooding. I am a registered nurse, and when our road floods in front of our property, I live in the back end, I'm not able to get out of my house, and numerous neighbors weren't able to drive down Miller Road because it's so flooded. Recently, we've had a lot of development in our area, a lot of homes going up, which seems to have changed the structure of the land. We got flooded with, I think it was Elsa, the hurricane, but we also got flooded one day with 4 inches of rain, and that's never happened with 4 inches of rain that our property was flooded. I have photographs of a lake in front of my house and driveway that I can't get out. The Cypress Canal, the last time it was maintained, it's a right-of-way to Cypress Creek, was in 2015, I believe, when we had 4 hurricanes back-to-back, and FEMA came in and assisted. When I called Swift Mud, they said, well, that's because FEMA was involved and all rules go out the window. They told me it was private property and they don't maintain the canal. So I don't know if this is the appropriate time to bring this up, but we're having some difficulty with stormwater control. And I have 1 income, not 2, and it's very difficult for me to even maintain my taxes or bills right now, and I can't afford a tax increase, and I don't seem to be getting anywhere with the stormwater control. I live on the same road that Sylvia Young lives on and her son AC live on. The road is constantly being broken up, and we have a lot of flooding in the area. Even on Bellamy Brothers Road, the flooding, you can't get through the road without going through water. So I appreciate your time listening to this. I don't know if it's appropriate, but
We'll have someone take your name and address down and number. And
Yes,
then
sir.
We'll have them contact you.
I appreciate
So they'll
that.
take
Thank you
care of
very
that.
much.
Okay? Thank you.
Miss Perino, I'm sorry, I need her address for the
Oh,
record. I'm so sorry.
Come back and give us your full name and address for the record.
My name is Dorothea Grazik Perino, P-A-R-R-I-N-O. I live at 28304 Miller Road, Darby,
Yeah.
33525.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Is anyone else here to speak to this item? Seeing no
Seeing none,
one?
move approval?
Second.
I've got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion passed 5-0.
Thank you.
P5.
Item P5 was published in the Tampa Bay Times on August 15, 2021.
Good morning, Justin Ressler, Solid Waste Director. P5 is a resolution by the Board of County Commissioners establishing the annual disposal assessments, tipping fees, and other rates, fees, and charges for funding the solid waste disposal and resource recovery system. So this represents, again, this 3rd year of a 7-year, $7 planned rate increase. These rate increases have been structured to support the growth that we're seeing and the need to expand the waste energy facility, as well as to replace some of the revenue that's being lost when the power purchase agreement expires in 2024. So what this would do is move the proposed residential assessment up $7 to $86 per ERU. Next slide, please. And when you look at the residential assessment and the residential collection ceiling for Pasco County, we do see that it's comparable to other municipalities that have waste energy facilities in the area. With that, staff recommends the board move for approval of the resolution.
Is anyone signed up to speak at P5?
So we did have someone signed up via WebEx, but they are not logged in.
None on here.
Not on, and no one else signed up in person.
Is anyone here wish to speak to this item? Seeing no one. Pleasure of the board.
Move approval.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. All right, motion passed 5-0. That concludes this meeting this morning. We'll come back for our regular meeting at 10 o'clock.